Hey Darren, some guys say LML Duramaxes don't blow head gaskets. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what, this truck 90,000 miles ago got the head gasket fixed. So new head gaskets, new head studs, and they use their truck. It's got, a tune on it. It's making a little more power than stock, not crazy. But if you use these trucks and you work them, an LML, even though you put head studs on them, maybe 50,000 miles, maybe 100,000 miles, depending on how much you use the truck. We've seen a lot of LMLs, just like 6 liters, just like 6.7 Cummins, just like LLYs. We've seen a lot of LMLs have repeat head gasket failures. So the fix for it that we do, we put an O-ring in 2 places, and one of them is you got to put an O-ring in the head, and it's about 5 to 6 thousandths protrusion on this. So we've got the heads done, they're surfaced, O-ring is put in there, and then you come over here to the block. We tape the deck off and everything, and then we put this little wire, we cut the groove, and something that we're unique in is a lot of people that will do this, you have to have the engine completely apart and all scattered. We seal this off really good and keep the metal from getting down in there, tape it all off, etc., and leave this where we can cut these O-rings and then make sure we do a lot of diligence and make sure there's absolutely no metal flakes anywhere that would have gotten in the engine. This one's going to be fixed up for a really, really long time. Head studs, double O-ring, and then I'll show you one other thing on the gasket here that we really emphasize. Hopefully you can get in here and see this, but if you see that kind of shiny part of the gasket right there around the lip, so what that actually is the gasket actually has a rolled, it's kind of like a 2-piece layer, and they roll the layer over. So you've got basically a little bit, it's about 5 or 6 thousandths right here. So basically you've got 5 or 6 thousandths from the rolled edge, then a wire pushing down from the head gasket, then a wire pushing up from the block. And that is our fix. If you do that outside of a full race hoop, copper wire, silicone, absolute full-on race gasket setup, we have found this to work really well on these guys that have their trucks tuned and they pull trailers all day long, cross country, heavy haul, all the time. It solves the problem. Just gaskets and studs is not enough. That is not a bulletproof on an LML or a 6.7 or a 6.064 Ford. You go reading the forums, a lot of guys have repeat head gasket failure, and we have the solution for it. And we can do it without like a complete engine overhaul, which is really nice. So if you've got that, we're your shop. We can absolutely get you taken care of, ship it in. We don't care where it's coming from. We can get you taken care of and get it fixed up right, so you don't ever have to worry about this again. 417-796-4717.